Hi, guess who's live again? Back at it with more Paper Mario. Azan is being mean today. Sure, Azan. You're cute. You're very cute. I'm trying to sound like snarky, like I'm like scolding or being tsundere, but I can't even pretend to be like upset. Hi. How's everyone doing today? I am having a time, and I can't elaborate on everything, but I can talk about some of it, which I definitely will be doing. More like FOP side, hell yeah. Hi Chessie, hi Chibi, hi Zon, hi Mario. I think that's everyone so far. Hope everyone's doing well today. We are gonna jump in. I don't even know this song very well. Some original Animal Crossing, apparently. Okay, so last time we beat the game, I cried multiple times. That was fun on the stream. That's never gonna happen again. She says like a liar. So this time we're trying out the Pit of 100 Trials. Flopside Pit of 100 Trials. Extreme Danger. Stay out. Flopside City Hall. Alright, so here we go. This is the entrance to a dangerous dungeon called the Flopside Pit of 100 Trials. Once you go in, it's not easy to leave. Do you want to go in? I do want to go in. Yes. Yeah, hi. Hope everyone's doing well today. This is fun, because I can actually talk again. There was so much talking in the game last time that I didn't really get a whole lot of time to chat. So, I'm actually kind of looking forward to having a completely, uninterrupted gameplay today. To just kind of vibe. We're actually almost done with the game, by the way. This probably will only take one more stream. The only other thing I want to commit to doing on stream is the Samurai Kingdom 100 fights. Which is gonna take a bit. And then also probably like the arcade section for like the mini games and everything. And yeah, I didn't actually point this out at all yet, but the backgrounds of the pit show each of the Crystal Star locations. So the flip side pit shows like the first 4 Crystal Heart locations, and thus a pattern is forming. So every 25 floors the background changes, if I recall correctly. I actually didn't read the key text. I thought it was the same for some reason, but it's actually not. So we'll read it next time, because I like being thorough, but not like Thorough the Pixel. So yeah, this is the Scorp's mother room. I forget her name, because I have a bad memory. This will probably be a fairly low-key stream, if I'm guessing, just because I am tired. You got a pit key, a key to adorn the pit. Oh wait, that is the same text. Never mind, I'm being silly again. Yeah, this will probably be a low-key stream because I'm very tired. I have not gotten enough sleep, and I wonder why. The actual answer, as always, is I like spending time with my friends, and therefore I tend to not be as responsible as I should be. So, one thing I'm trying to figure out— oh, hi Freeze, thank you for the head pats. One thing I'm trying to figure out is, do the cards carry over to the dark variants? I actually don't remember. The other thing is— ow, ooh-wee, that deals a lot of damage. I need to play defensive. That did 8 damage. Like, a 1/6 of our health almost in one hit. That's not good. Yeah, one thing I need to figure out, okay, so you actually do have to wait for the coins to hit the ground if you want to collect them. Noted. I forgot what I was saying entirely, because I got distracted. I am very ADHD apparently. Undiagnosed, but I highly speculate I might have some form of ADHD just based on... Oh wait, I remember what I was talking about. Whether or not the cards help with the dark variants of enemies. So for example, if you have the card, you deal double damage. So like, does that also apply to the dark versions? I actually don't know, but it could just be the hammers doing double damage. I think that's what's happening. That's a very cute pet emote, by the way. I very much approve of Gemini's emotes. But I hope everyone's doing well today. Again, I'm just tired, but I'm not like doing bad or anything. Just a little leapy from my poor choices. The only thing you can diagnose is gay, which yes, I mean, yeah. I do tend to be a little gay from time to time. Guilty as charged. Thank you for the hydration check. I'll get on that momentarily. Oh hey, that's convenient, I think. Question mark? Is it convenient or inconvenient? I actually don't know. The answer is inconvenient. Cool. How the hell do we get up there, actually? Do you have to go through both sets of pipes? I think that's what they're asking. But yeah, this shouldn't take that long, but we have to do 2 runs of this, because, you literally will be told at the end, like, hey, you need to prove yourself more, so do it again. So yeah, that means... Cool, thanks game. That means 2 runs of the pit, which means, haha, I'm stressed, because I would like to do both today, since it'll probably take like an hour and a half to 2 hours. I don't know if I should push along or not, is the big question on my mind. I got a Dashel card. Cool. We did not get Dashel's card before. But yeah, I'm very mellow today. I'm just kind of picking it up on my voice. It's like, wow, I'm mellow. That's a lot of squirps, actually. Anybody got any PowerPoints? Unfortunately, not. As far as I'm aware. Which pit was that, actually? I can't remember if it was flip side or flop side. I already talked about that story during the flop side pit, but I genuinely don't remember which one it actually happened during. Again, I considered making a PowerPoint. In hindsight, I really wish I had, but I was in no shape to actually do it. At that time, unfortunately. Like, now I'm feeling a lot better than it was like a couple months ago, so that's a nice feeling. But it's just like, damn, I couldn't do my master plan of trolling someone with a PowerPoint. I might still do it, to be honest. But I also don't know when I would be able to surprise them with it, is the only problem. Wait, I have an idea. Oh no, I have an idea. I'm not gonna say anything else, but I have a plan. I have a very silly plan, and I want to do this now. Will I remember by the end of the stream to actually write down what my silly plan is? We shall see. But I have an idea. I thought of a point where I could present someone a PowerPoint, and it's very goofy. Let's see. What other things to talk about? Gaming news I can talk about. Ah, wait a minute, I don't want to talk about gaming news. It's depressing. It's just kind of my stance. And I know I'll get on the soapbox again. At some point on other types of streams, I think for Fox Girls favorites, I generally might try to keep it to just me. I don't know. Because, like, technically I have an ability to have co-coms now, but I'm just deciding whether I want to just ramble on my own for a bit, because I kind of like rambling on my own. What powering they point? I wish it was me. I'm bad at making PowerPoints, though, unfortunately. The other thing that's been interesting lately is I've been haunted by the number 17 a lot lately. I don't know what's happening, but I keep seeing the number 17 pop up in different places, and it's driving me crazy a little bit. Or driving me crazy if you'd prefer. To those who are like watching my content removed from in-jokes, that's probably... It occurs to me that all the jokes are crazy, especially in like chapter 5, probably are very confusing. Like, this probably makes no sense to anyone else. It's like, what are you talking about? We love referential in-joke comedy on the stream. Wow, what is the hitbox for Bowser specifically? Yeah, I'm glad the game went smoothly last time. I was really worried about how the final area would go, so I'm glad I got through it relatively problem-free. The only issues I had were basically getting lost in 8-2, because I was glancing at the guidebook too quickly and was not looking close enough to figure out what I needed to actually do. Once I got on the right path, it wasn't that bad. Why is Scorps on the wall? It's like, I don't think Scorps is supposed to be up there. Just a hunch, though. I might actually pop that, because I'm kind of dying over here. Especially because I'm full up on inventory, so I should use this. I need to be a little bit careful, because I also need to make sure I have enough items to actually live through both runs of the pit, unless I want to do an item trip. Again, depending on how it works out, we might not actually have time to do the Samus Kingdom next time, unless I push along, which I could, but do I want to do a 4-hour stream of just combat and reading? That sounds like a recipe for me burning out. Again, there were talks about maybe having peeps on for Mystery Dungeon, which I almost would be willing to, just because that is a lot of reading, and I will also be crying for a portion of that game too. So that might be a good idea. And you got a Goombario card. So now we're gonna get Paper Mario 64 cards. That might be a good stream to do with other people. True. I need to actually work on that, like, get better at actually doing things with people. Genuinely, I keep having ideas for like collab stuff to do, and then get completely sidetracked or have anxiety over asking people things. Weirdly enough, I think my anxiety about asking people things is going to get better soon. Like, I do have a lot of nerves about asking like friends to hang out and stuff. Do I have nothing else that heals poison? Ow. Wait, aim with your cursor, what? Oh, shoot. This is not what I was expecting. I don't use shooting stars very often in this game. Oh no, cool. 4 damage per? That's like 20 damage, damn. That's not bad. Doesn't Piccolo heal status effects? I tried that last time and it doesn't heal poison apparently. Like, it heals everything else besides poison, so I'm just gonna wait till I get to 20. That was really fast, and I'm gonna pop this. It's like, yeah, I thought Piccolo healed poison as well, and I was proven incorrect apparently, unless I was doing something wrong. Unless it's a case of like specific party members using Piccolo can heal different stat effects, but I don't remember it being that like nuanced. Oh yeah, these are actually like 3D, which makes sense given their aesthetic. We're pretty close to a level up, so I'm gonna tank through apparently. I think to try to just like make it without having to heal, just to hold on to items. Cool. Let's see. You got the long guys. Yeah, very mellow. But yeah. My other issue, I think, is my tendency to shrink around people, and that worries me with streaming a little bit, because I tend to be a bit of a wallflower. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You know what I should do is use, Berry to actually deal with dry bones. And Pokies, for that matter. I think that actually might be a good idea. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I do have a lot of anxiety about DMing people, for example. Like, just like a thank you DM was like really hard to write yesterday, and it's like, this shouldn't be taking this much effort to write a thank you to someone. I don't know why that gives me so much anxiety. But it does, and I don't like that it does. I wish it would not. It's kind of bullying the clouds here. There we go. Right by the door, too. So yeah, I'm not gonna heal, because we are very close to a level up. Duck Booze. Room 26. Oh yeah, because we got to room 26, we're now in the chapter 5 inspired area, so there's the prince, or the king. King, what's his name? Crocus, yeah. This is very confusing visually. Trying to get a rhythm going, and I'm kind of struggling a little bit to establish a rhythm. But once we got it, it was fine. We got the level up, so what's next? 80, ooh, 90, 900,000, so that's gonna be a hot minute. It's hard to, like, min-max level ups in this game compared to Thousand Door, in my opinion, just because of, like... 100 star points feels like it's easier to, like, manipulate number-wise compared to, like... you know, hundreds of thousands of points at a time. Like, I don't know if that's just me, but it feels like this is harder to, like, maneuver around. And also with co-coms, I worry about how a lot my friends can be. And, like, my stream vibes tend to be a little bit chill. At least I aim for them to be relatively chill. So I wonder what it would be like to do a collab stream, because I feel like it would get very chaotic. Which would be a very interesting vibe for my channel specifically. Yeah, like, I can trust Freeze to be chill. It's just the majority of my friends are not the most chill. Like, if, you know, having Zon on co-com is like... it's going to be a very, like, rambunctious stream, I feel, and I do love that about her, to clarify. But it does make me wonder what the energy of that would feel like. Again, this is not meant as, like, a negative, to clarify. You can be a good girl, I know you can. However... I'm just teasing, mostly. You know, it's not negative, yeah. But it's like, I just feel like having, like, I've thought about organizing like a multiplayer thing. I don't know what I would do, to be honest. Wait, can you hit the boost before the attack? You can be mischievous, but you're chill for the most part? Also true. I didn't actually take the hydration check. See, like... we've only been live for like 20 minutes of actual game time. You got a Koopa card. And we're already a third of the way through the pit, essentially. So like, we're making decent time. Just will it stay like that is the concern. The other problem is there are enemies that can warp you out of the pit, and if that happens, you have to do everything over again. So let's hope that doesn't happen. The puffs are being very annoying today. But hey, I had the key. I'll take it instead of fighting all the dongos. Again, I don't remember what they're actually called, but they just function like the dongos, so I call them that. Cool, I actually got it in time. Neat. Coins would be helpful if I needed to buy stuff after, but I don't know if I need to buy much after. 32! Ooh, small springs. Cool. Oh, this is gonna suck, actually. Or not. Cool. Makes my life easier. See, like, we're already at 30k points, or 20k points from the last level up. We are going to level up pretty quickly. It's just... you can't really count on it for heals as much as, like, Thousand Door. Where I, at least, find it a lot harder to actually time this stuff compared to... yeah, the old level up system in Thousand Door. Ow. Well... that works out, because dried shrooms can heal poison, at least. Everything basically can heal poison if it's a healing item, which is very convenient, actually. Cool, cool. Why am I doing this? I should just use a pixel. But yeah, I do think my overall feeling on this game is it does feel like... I don't know, maybe, does this make sense? I feel like this game is weirdly detached from Mario in a way that both makes it interesting and also makes it not feel like... it makes it feel very different, but for example, the pixels don't really contribute a whole lot to the plot, I feel. You know, other than Tippy, obviously. They're just kind of there. Hi AC, thank you for the head pats. The other problem I find with Super Paper Mario is... I kind of feel like the characters directly don't have as much impact on the story compared to, like, everything around them. For example, like, so much of the story, in terms of the resolution, revolves around Tippy and Count Bleck in a way that a lot of the other characters kind of get sidelined a little bit. Obviously, Luigi is still pivotal, but he's still also just kind of like... the Mario characters almost feel secondary to the plot in a way that the other Mario RPGs don't have that issue as much, if that makes sense. Like, even Super Mario RPG as focused on as the story is on Mallow and Geno, and like Smithy and all the different original characters, it still feels like it's... Mario and Co are like the main, like, catalysts for the story in a way that doesn't necessarily hit in this game, if that makes any sense. Oh, this sucks. Ah, okay, cool. That was unfortunate. Speaking of unfortunate, fighting any of the Cursias is the scariest thing in the world, because again, if it's the one that can warp you out of the dungeon, that sucks, because then you have to do everything all over again. Yeah, 15 HP, I need to play a lot smarter. Oh my god, sure. Why not? This is fun. Cool. Okay, that sucks. We got clipped by one of the rings anyway. Damn, that sucks. We still have other live streams though, so we're not like SOL or anything. It's just like, damn, I was hoping to make that last longer. I might have to actually stop and buy items in Flopside before we do another pit run. Cool. Nice. Like to see it. But yeah, I genuinely do need to get better at asking friends to hang out, even not just for collab stuff, but just in general, I need to get better at asking friends to hang out. I need to get better at asking, like, my actual partner to hang out sometimes. Like, hey, Zon, wanna do something together? And I don't know why I find that, like, scary to, like, ask to make plans. Like, it feels like it shouldn't be that scary, but it does, because anxiety sucks. But yeah, I also don't know why I'm talking about all this during Super Paper Mario Flopside Pit 100 Trials, but also just because, let's be real, yeah, this is pretty straightforward gameplay-wise. I'm just kind of vibing. You have nothing going on other than Friday and Thursday nights right now? Ooh. Interesting, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, anxiety sucks. Oh good, Skelebits, just what I want to see here. Ah. Okay, cool. We can GTFO. So yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Maybe we can make plans sometimes on. Because I would like to make plans with you. I want to do stuff with you. I wanna hang out. Go have like a date night. Of sorts. Room 40. This should be another card. A Bombeck card. You got a Bombeck card. Yeah, trying to schedule around streaming too, because I've been like streaming relatively consistently lately. It's like that is also a complication, and I do feel bad about that, because it's like... I do feel bad that like my schedule complicates doing stuff with my partner, I guess. That is like a source of anxiety a little bit for me. It's like, oh, I wish I had more, like, hours in the day, more hands to actually do things, like, does that make sense? Like, trying to juggle everything I want to do in a day, and I can't, because I'm one person. I can't, like, juggle everything successfully. I'm going to have to prioritize some things over other things, and it still sucks, but that's just how it has to be. Again, I didn't think it would get this real today. What's the next Fox Girl's favorite? Super Mario Galaxy, probably. Though I am planning a game clear soon, like taking a break from Fox Girl's favorites for a little bit, and then doing a game clear. You can co-com? True. But yeah. And I know we've talked about Mystery Dungeon also, so that'd be an opportunity to hang out during stream days, is co-comming, yeah. Let's see. Another game you need to emotionally brace for? Yeah, that's kind of the recurring theme, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on what you like. For me, I like emotional games. But oof, ouch. And after Galaxy should, I think, be Mario Party DS? Because I realized I hadn't done a Mario Party, and I actually do like a lot of Mario Parties, and DS is, like, story mode-wise, my favorite. I know a lot of people have misgivings about it, because the multiplayer's not great at times, specifically with CPUs. Like, hey, how do you feel about Dokapon level cheating from the CPUs? But, you know, beyond that, I think Mario Party DS has a very fun story mode, and that's mostly what I've experienced, because I didn't, like, have friends as a kid, as, like, depressing as it feels to phrase it that way. That's, like, the truth of the matter. Then after, I think it's Smash Melee, which should just be a one-off, actually. There's not a whole lot I don't want to go too in the weeds with Melee. I'll probably even, like, download a 100% file for it, too. Just to save myself some time and headache. I don't even have a main in that game. The main reason I'm playing Melee is just because it is the game that kind of further helped me to diversify the types of games I play. But, like, as a game itself, I actually don't like Melee, which is, like, the irony of playing it for Fox Girls Favorites. It's, like, it's an important game for me, but not one I really would go out of my way to play, because I'm just not into Melee. To the point where I've actually thought about scrapping that and actually just doing Brawl, to be honest. Because, like, I do like Brawl a fair amount, but, like, Melee, I'm not as into. So yeah, the list for faves is still very fluid. I'm still working it out. I actually took a game off the list recently, and I'm thinking about adding in another one I'm going to deeply regret in a few years. I'm thinking about adding, because it came up last time, and it's like, you know what, maybe I should do Persona 3 Portable. Oh no, that game is 70 hours, so I'd probably do it New Game Plus, at the very least, to be level 99, and so I can breeze through combat a little bit easier, and also do, like, Elizabeth requests easier. I know you're supposed to do opposite gender for the attendant. I just always go with Cotonette and also Elizabeth. I have never picked Theodore when given the option. But yeah, and then like Nier Automata is interesting because I could do a lot of stuff there off stream, like grinding for money. I wouldn't have to do a lot on stream. So that's kind of why I'd consider Automata a little bit. Because that game does mean a lot to me, but it's also, it is a big ass, you know, RPG. But I think compared to some, it would be easier. I'm gonna try this item. Thunder Rage. Oh, this is just shake? Cool. That's easy. You can't vary the playback speed? Wow, okay. That's new, because I used to be able to do that. So, like, that must be a new change, or semi-recent change. That really sucks. I don't like that. Because there are times where I try to watch things at, like, double speed, just to get through it at a reasonable pace, like... I definitely could not handle Critical Role. Unfortunately, friends tried to get me into Critical Role, and I kind of bounced off of it just because my attention span is really bad at the moment. Play things slow to learn the song, yeah. That makes sense. Like because I've thought about learning a choreography for a K-pop song. So like for that, that'd be something where I'd want to watch at like half speed. So like I can't do that now apparently. That really bites actually. And the Goomba hits me of all things. Ow. This is stupid. Oh my god, I'm dying. Now I also need to hit the button to do that. I gotta use the other live stream, aren't I? Do I have another live stream? Okay, so I'm not completely screwed. The problem is I'm so close to a level up, I kinda just want to see if I can get to it without using the Ultra Shroom Shakes. But oof, I'm playing with fire. Because we only need like 16k more points if memory serves. Yeah, we're almost to another level up. So like, I think I can survive off what we have now. I just need to play a lot smarter. Yeah, I have a very specific K-pop song I want to learn the choreo for. Actually two. There's one, and I've talked about this before. So... one of the first K-pop songs I got into around 20... God, when would that have been? 2011-ish? No, a little bit later, 2012 or 2013, I think. Anyway, I got into a song, it's called Genie, Tell Me Your Wish by Girls' Generation, or SNSD, or Sonyeoshidai, if I'm remembering correctly and not completely butchering the pronunciation also. But I like the song a lot. This is the song that got me into K-pop at the time. So the interesting thing about this song is it actually has an emote in League of Legends of all things. This is actually, even separate from KDA, this kind of got me into, League a little bit, but obviously it's still League of Legends, unfortunately, so I never, like, tried to actually play the game. It's like I have too much self-respect to actually try to learn League. You got a Parry card. I can really go for a shop at some point. God, 6 HP is scary. I'm gonna try it. This could backfire horrifically, in all fairness. Oh, well, actually, this is an easy floor. These give a lot of experience, too, so, we're probably fine. But yeah, I wanted to learn the choreography for this song. And I never did, and I think part of the reason I never did was gender-related. Because I was like, oh, I don't know if I could pull that off as a guy. I genuinely think that was part of my reasoning at the time. Hey, about that. So, part of me is like, you know, 10, almost 15 years later, like, what if I actually did try to learn the choreo for this song? Like, how would that go? Like, would that be fun? Would I hurt something trying to learn the choreo of this song? Now that I'm a lot older. Yeah, it's a consideration of mine is to learn this song. I'm gonna do something dumb. These enemies are easy, in theory, so I'm actually going to try to fight the chain chomps here to try to get a level up, to get a heal. Okay, I can place it a little bit farther, like around here. There we go. So yeah, easy points. Since we're almost dead anyway, I might as well take some risks. But yeah, I've almost thought about, because of the K-pop connection, like if I ever do a more serious donathon, to try to set a goal of like actually learning Ari and League of Legends. I don't know if that'd be a good incentive or actually a decentive, in actuality. Like that would decentivize donations. Okay, 1,000 each, so if we defeat like 5 of these, we'll actually get a level up. Yeah, this is the biggest thing I actually struggle with Donathon ideas, is I don't feel like I come up with ideas that people want to see most of the time. I did set a subathon goal and it actually got met for like a Smasher Pass stream, so I actually do need to do that at some point. My idea was to have Zon on for that. Just because I think I would have chat give submissions, but you know, in times when chat may not have a lot of submissions, just to make it more interesting, I might ask Zon for a list as well. Of like, damn it. We were literally like 1 off, basically. And 2 off. The other problem is we're out of live streams now. If I actually get hit one more time, I'm dead. So, that's really awkward. That's very awkward. So, we need to figure out how to survive this nonsense. Never mind, we're good. Again, 1 off. Good damn it. We were so close to not using that live stream. Now we don't have any live streams for the rest of this, so that's gonna be unfortunate. The only problem is, right now, I don't have a contingency for if I don't complete the pit today. So, that's awkward. I should have thought about that. Like, because I would like to show off the super boss, because it's a very unique fight. It's just a matter of, oh. This takes like an hour and a half. What if I don't have enough time to get through 2 whole runs of the pit today? Damn it. The problem with Bowser is he kind of leans forward when he breathes fire, which means he can actually clip the enemy just because you dip forward a little bit. It's really annoying. Which was faster too. Like it came out faster. Like a lot of people recommend Bowser and carry as the strat. I kind of don't like that, just because I have a lot of ill fortune trying to use Bowser for this. I sometimes feel like I'm rushing too much. Sometimes I feel like maybe I should not be skipping enemies and actually fight things more and try to level up more often. Because I kind of wonder if that's part of my problem right now, is I'm actually not, you know, getting enough points because I'm actually skipping floors. I say that when we already... You got a poison shroom, a dangerous poison shroom. That seems counterintuitive, but that's probably for cooking. But like, we're already like pretty deep in here. like 20k points, so like we're already getting semi-close to another level up. You got a courage shell. This shell briefly reduces the damage you take by half. That's actually not bad. I'll trade that for the sleepy sheep. We might have a problem. Yeah, we have a problem here. Just to get it out of here, I guess. But yeah, I do hope everyone's having a good day today. I say that a lot. But I mean it. I hope everyone's doing okay. Again, I'm having an alright day, I think. Mostly just kind of like... I mean, okay, to get the elephant out of the room in the way, earlier today was the Game Awards announcements, and I have strong opinions about the Game Awards. They're getting stronger by the day, and I do not know if I want to elaborate, but like, that's the main thing. I'm like, do I want to get into that on stream right now, or should I let it be? Because yeah, I'm not really a fan of the Game Awards for a lot of personal reasons. I'm just gonna duck here. Wait for all of them to go by, because I don't know if Bowser's hitbox would actually clip them like that. Looking at the nominees, it's like I don't feel like... I feel like people care too much about the Game Awards, period. And I saw a post and I reblogged it, or reposted it, basically talking about like, you can... These are not mutually exclusive opinions to dislike how much... To think the Game Awards, like, people get too worked up about it, and also admit that, like, people also, like, it does influence, like, in the industry in unfortunate ways a lot of times. Oh, I just jumped straight into that. That was very not smart. I think I actually stored a couple of live shrooms, so I'll probably be fine for next time. I just need to go pick them up. Fear. I'm gonna take the pipe, actually. I almost feel like having a sole voice in the gaming industry is a problem. I think that's actually my summary of my complaints at the moment. It's just having one person as, like, the primary voice and, like, facilitator is, like, not healthy for anybody, kind of. It's not healthy for this industry whatsoever. Cool. Yeah, I'm not feeling great about the pit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure if I'll get through this today. I definitely don't if I keep playing like that. I need to stop messing around. I need to actually lock in here. Because I am dying. Yeah, maybe on easy floors I need to actually pick off some of the weaker enemies just to build up our score faster. Yeah, that's just kind of how the industry's always been, but I still don't think it's particularly healthy. Wow, our progress bogged down a lot. But anyway, you got a bow card. Where the hell is Flam? I forget which one is actually the pit seller. Because I could really use a restock, to be honest. I know, like, they kind of overcharge in the pit. But I would take it at this point, just because I am burning through items very quickly. But like my opinion stands as always of like, what's my game of the year so far? I guess it's Bonanza. It's like, I haven't played that many games this year. New games this year that I've played is like I can count that easily on one hand, basically. God damn it, one off. I was hoping to get another life room, just to have a little bit of a buffer. But nope. Not gonna work out. We have so many Thunder Rages, I should probably use some of them just to clear out our inventory. Like, I have a prediction of something that's gonna be announced at the Game Awards, and I don't want to talk about it in detail, because it's a game that people get very mad about when opinions are expressed about it. So I'm not gonna name names, but if you know me, you can probably guess what what game I'm talking about. But it's like, if the game I'm fearing shows, well, I guess not fearing, I'm not that invested, but if the game I think will, like, show, actually I am fearing it, because it's gonna make online discourse hell for another 3 years. It's like, we will never be free of discourse around this godforsaken mid-ass video game, and it drives me up the wall. Like, a game that's like actively like undermining the culture, and it's not even that good. It's like a 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10 kind of game. Just kind of mid, according to a lot of metrics. Again, I'm kind of dancing around the subject, I know. Again, trying not to be too open about it, because again, I know it's very hotly contested. What the hell is happening? There we go. Yeah, in process of elimination, it shouldn't be that hard to figure out what game I'm talking about. And again, the funny part is because I've been chopping up streams into like episodic formats, conversations from these streams on like the Game Awards, this video probably won't even be out until like May, at the rate things are going. Like I was saying before, like the goal in the bottom right, or the middle right, lower middle, that's what I'm trying to say. That goal, like the trip to meet friends will likely have happened if it happens. It won't have happened by the time this video goes up onto YouTube. Award shows for these productions were a bunch of racketeering, kinda. I don't think that's an unfair assessment. You can probably level farm off of this, but the only problem is, timer. Because again, you only have... You only have so much time to actually do this. But yeah, that's kind of my take on it. I feel like the Game Awards in general just kind of suck. For a ton of reasons. And then people get really defensive about it. Like, oh, but like Jeff Keighley does all this good work. And it's like, yeah, no, but he also does all this trash. So like, what are you trying to tell me? Like, I kinda don't care if he does like a good thing, if he does all this other bad stuff, I guess is where I'm at. Like, for just, you know, summarizing it quickly. I'm just gonna tank a hit here. It wasn't even the one with key, god damn it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Because now we have to get out of here. Does he even do good work anymore? Yeah, that's also the thing. A lot of, like, the whole feature class thing, where it's like, this was entirely performative, and then as soon as it was not convenient for him, as soon as people started pressing him on his BS, then suddenly he gets rid of it. So, like, he's not really even doing good work anymore. But again, this is a whole ass debate that I could definitely get on the soapbox about, but I've already gotten a lot of snark over today, so I don't know how deep I want to go into this topic. Oh, I thought I took the club out too. Because like, people have been criticizing him for a long time over including certain games. Star Wars Eclipse is the one that I always think of, because of literally, that was during the whole like Activision Blizzard stuff. So like, he gives a whole ass speech about, oh, you know, this kind of behavior won't be tolerated in the industry, immediately after announces a David Cage game. David Cage being one of the most like notoriously toxic developers of our time. So it's like, great, you did not live up to that for very long. It's like, you held that for like 10 minutes, and then immediately go back on it. Like, the juxtaposition of that speech, and then announcing a Quantic Dream game immediately after. It's like, what are you doing? Like, I don't believe that he believed it, but that just to be that transparent about it, that's the part I was surprised by. Oh, that deals a lot of damage. Ah. Oh, that's real bad. Lightning Returns. I still haven't played Lightning Returns ever. I've only played 13. Oh no. I've only played 13 and 13-2, and I can't... It's funny, I was actually having a conversation with someone last night about whether they should play Final Fantasy 13 or not. And I'm like, no. It's like, it's someone who hasn't played a lot of Final Fantasy, so they're like, I want to play more Final Fantasy. It's like, I hear this one is the gay one. I'm like, that's like the only noteworthy thing about the game, because 13 is not exceptional otherwise. Fire Burst might do well. True, I wish I'd thought of that like a little bit sooner. Oh well, we're running out of healing. Oh no. We have like 30 floors to go through. I don't know if I'm living. Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I don't think I'm making it through this run, because I played real bad today. Never mind, that was a quick 10 floors. What happened? Yeah, a Watt card. Yeah, we're 40k away from a level up, which isn't great. Once we get like the teleporting like blob enemies, that's gonna suck too. These also suck. This one really sucks because it's on a ledge, so it's like, how do you even get behind it? Stupid plan. Or I could just botch the jump, that works too. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, that was a miscalculation. Yeah, we died. Cool. So I had a good method for getting coins, might help with getting items back. Yeah. The problem is we died, so we have all of our items back anyway. So the entire hour of the stream was kind of for nothing, unfortunately. Which is kind of what I was afraid of, if I'm being honest. So I guess we try it again? Oh. Yeah, that sucks. The problem is, again, if you want to get the, like, super boss, you actually have to do this twice. And so, because of losing an hour of progress, we won't have enough time to actually do this today, unfortunately. We'll be able to do one more run for sure, because we definitely have time for that. After that, I have no clue. So, yeah, that's very unfortunate. And, like, that's, like, actually pretty frustrating, because, like, losing that much progress. Because it was going pretty well at the start, and then just kind of fell off a cliff at the end. Emergency rations, I don't remember where those are, unfortunately. Okay, I really don't have that much stuff. Cool. Is there a recipe? Ah, thank you. What do you sell here? Oh wait, I have no coins because I bought Tippy. Yeah, I got Tippy back essentially. I have a Volt Shroom, right? No, that was from the pit. Damn. Yeah, we don't have a lot of good options here, unfortunately. So, I guess we're trying it again. The ads are about to start. So yeah, the unfortunate thing is, yeah, we basically just lost a lot of progress on what I was hoping to get done today. So whether we'll have enough time to do it next time, and this might actually be like a 7.5 stream game. Just because I don't know how long the Samurai Kingdom is gonna take. This is also on me wanting to do the post-game in a notoriously hard video game. So like, I mean, this is literally the hardest challenge in the game. So like, if I'm gonna die anywhere, I guess this is like a understandable place to have our first game over. Yeah, that does kind of suck, not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna run ads early, but it's got a minute. And then we'll try again, I guess. I almost paused it before the music kicked back in. That was very unfortunate timing. But hi, I have returned. Let's give this another shot, shall we? I'm pretty sure the last time I played this game this happened too, where I died. In that case, I wasn't streaming it though, so it didn't feel as bad. Alrighty, I think I've steeled myself enough for this. Let's give this another go. Also, take care, GB. I know I'm very late to this because of the ad break, but either way. So, what should I do differently this time? Remember to use items? That would help. Be more careful would be good advice. Actually, speaking of, a potential strategy I saw recently is to actually use Dottie. Because if you're Dottie, enemies actually won't aggro, because you're too tiny. Mind you, this is a little scary because of juggling hitboxes, in my opinion. Like, trying to make sure you don't accidentally, like, run into an enemy that you're trying to jump on just because your hitbox is different. Like that. That can be a little bit of a problem, but we'll give it a try. Again, given that I've been cutting up a lot of VODs for YouTube as like a YouTube format, I don't entirely know how much of this is gonna be Twitch exclusive, I guess. So hi, I guess I can talk about things more freely now. I don't have to worry about like holding back as much. Not that I'm ever particularly filtered, if I'm being real. I try to be me. I try to hold back a little bit just from the standpoint of like tact, but I still try to be me. I think is overall my stance on things. Yeah, these enemies don't give much, but they're also easy, so might as well. Yeah, I think it is the Hammer Bros, Boomerang Bros, and Fire Bros are some of the worst enemies we've seen. Which makes sense, that's how it usually goes, actually, in Mario. But hi, hope everyone's having a good day. I'm... alright, 11... Goddamn, it just occurred to me, it's 11:17. It's like, no wonder this run was cursed today. For context, because I keep mentioning it, 17 is my lucky number. I decided it in like 27... Wait, why did I decide it? I think it's because like... I think I made the decision when I had my 17th birthday, sometime around then. Yeah, if I recall correctly, I think that actually was around the time, but I don't remember all the details, that's the only problem. But yeah, I want to say it was something like that, but also, I just like prime numbers. Like 13, 7, 17, 23. Prime numbers to me are really cool. Like, here's your math game moment of the day, but I prefer odd numbers to even numbers. In general, I do like things divisible by 5, so like 5 and 10. Like 5s and 10s are kind of my preference for numbers. Again, this is very nerdy talk, I will fully admit. Yeah, I personally really like prime numbers, so yeah, 17. I just like the feel. It has a nice feel to it, I guess. So yeah, 17 is my lucky number. It's haunting me now. I've joked that it's karma, because I was teasing someone else over their lucky number haunting them for so long, and now my lucky number is haunting me. So I'm in the find out portion of FAFO. But like, the number keeps coming up, and also there's nothing actually superstitious about it. Usually it's just like, when you're aware of it, you start noticing it more, I think. There are some, like, things about this that do feel a little like, huh. Like, I'm not the most superstitious person, and yet there are things that make me raise an eyebrow, like, huh, that's interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else to talk about recently. Like, I haven't been playing any games in my spare time, other than, like, attempting dailies in Marvel Rivals. I say attempting because I keep getting distracted. Like, I'll try very briefly and then be like, I'm too locked into a conversation, and then just immediately forget to actually play. So yeah, not having the best luck with that. Right, it's this weird ass room. I've been playing Bellatra a lot, because Zon plays a lot of Bellatra, so I often join her in her Bellatra escapades. I've been having a lot of encoding issues. Like, it says 8 missed frames due to rendering, and 16 due to encoding. And it's weird, because normally those numbers kind of go together, so it's like weird that they're different numbers at the moment. But I've been having this occasionally, like after about an hour, I'll have like a drop. And it's like disconcerting, because I worry, because I worry about this kind of thing. I worry there's something wrong with my computer, but again, more realistically, it's just Windows being Windows, so it's like I'm probably worrying for nothing in all fairness, but now you show up. Cool. I don't have the money for this, damn it. When you finally do show up, I can't afford it. Thanks. Thanks a lot. That's just my luck. Alright, but again, in general, I just need to lock in better. Because I'm distracted, I'm gonna be real. I'm not having an easy time focusing today. I'm a little scatterbrained. Oh my god, cake mix. That's actually not a bad item. I don't know what I'd get rid of instead of it, though. Actually, what does this even do in this game? 5 HP? I'm just gonna chomp it right now. Free heal, essentially. Not much, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, I forgot what I was even talking about just a moment ago. Yeah, my ability to focus. That's what I was talking about. The irony of spacing out while talking about my ability to focus. But yeah, I just haven't played much on my own time. I have a game clearing list where I try to clear. I've been trying to clear 30 games a year at minimum. I am not getting that 30 game list. I only have a month and a half to go, and I'm at 21. So like, either I need to really pick up the pace, or I'm not making it. But it's fine. This might be actually one of my worst game clear years. There's another year that's in the low 20s too. I don't know if that's better or worse than what I'm currently at. My one thought is just padding it out, basically playing like the Marvel vs. Capcom collection or something, and then just kind of artificially inflating a list by just beating every game on the collection. Like, is that kind of cheating? Yeah, a little bit. But it's true, I've never actually... You know, I got the collection because I thought it was... Every time a game happens, like, comes out that has had licensing issues in the past, I tend to pick it up physically as soon as I can. Just in case. Scott Pilgrim is the other example of this. Do I know anything about Scott Pilgrim? Absolutely not. But I heard all the stories about, like, oh, Ubisoft. Pulled a Ubisoft. So I'm like, I saw a copy of it for like $7 one time, and went on a really deep sale for the Best Buy print of the limited run release. So I'm like, sure, I don't know anything about Scott Pilgrim, but I'll buy it just because I might never see it again. And also, like, the game might get delisted again, so having a physical is kind of nice. It's like, I should probably engage with any Scott Pilgrim media before actually playing this game. And I still haven't, because I'm, again, easily distracted and have not actually engaged with much media, period. You've been very scatterbrained. Yeah, I don't know what it is about lately, but it feels like me and a lot of my friends have been kinda a little scatterbrained. Or some would prefer to say bird-brained, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm doing my best, I think. You're gonna make dinner, good luck with the pet. Oh, thank you. Hope you have a nice dinner. Thank you for stopping by. We'll keep on trucking here and see if we can actually get one run in today. If I die again, it's just a case of like, I think the stream's gonna be like a lost cause if I die again. Like, genuinely. That sounds like, not to have like a defeatist attitude about this, but like, timing-wise, if we die again, I don't think I'll actually have time to do a third run. So like, if I die deep into the pit again, I'll just like call it probably, which is unfortunate, but we'll pick it up another time and try again. Again, I was hoping to get this done by Friday, but I don't know if that's happening. I might do an extra Super Paper Mario stream this week, like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, all 3 days, just to get this game done this week. Because I was kind of considering doing a one-off game and then finish up like the Samurai Kingdom and everything on Friday, but at this point we would have to use that Friday slot for just beating the rest of the pit. Assuming we get through it today. If not, well, we could attempt both runs later. Dinner cancelled, meat smelled bad? Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. It's always fascinating to me, because, like, you know, my son is a fox, and yet I'm, like, the only vegetarian I know, I'm pretty sure. Like, there's an irony here somewhere. Oh wait, that makes the key drop! Oh my god, I forgot about that. That actually is very helpful. Because if you can get the key to drop, sometimes you can actually get it to a better spot to pick it up. Cool. The other issue is allergies are really bad for me at the moment. Which is like weird, it's so rainy, you'd think there wouldn't be that much pollen, and yet there apparently is. I keep getting the really not great healing items. Yeah, we'll lose out on 1 HP, but like, shrug. I say that now, I'll probably have a point where I get to peril status, and then immediately I'm like, damn, I wish I could have had that 1 extra HP. Is that likely? Probably not, but still. Trying to think of anything else to say. This is gonna help us immensely, actually, if we can pull this off. This floor arrangement with the pokies is actually kind of... Ow! Asshole, he still hit me, even though it was on another floor, dang it. Ow. At this point though, we're so close to a level up that we're probably fine. But either way, we'll keep trucking. Yeah, I think that did kind of unfortunately dampen my enthusiasm a little bit. Just because I was hoping, like, we got to like floor 70 something, we were really close on that first attempt, and it is just kind of like a slight morale hit whenever something goes wrong like that, especially that deep in, because it's like, damn, we got really close. You know, one other thing about the Game Awards, one thing that is always really weird to me is Clair Obscure Expedition 33, despite being like as acclaimed as it is, and as much as people complain about this in other games, it did get in trouble for using generative AI very early on. Though apparently it was like placeholder assets that they did patch out eventually. But it's like, yeah, no one ever talks about that part about Clair Obscure. I find that really fascinating. just because of like the narrative around this game. It's like this weird game that like people can't criticize for some reason. And I don't understand it, and it's like this weird situation of like everything around Clair Obscur just kind of makes me not want to play the game itself, which is a shame because apparently it's a good game. But again, as someone who doesn't really like Gen AI art and things, that is not exactly appealing to me. Again, it was for placeholder, but that's like, why use that for placeholder? Why not just put like a blank thing for a placeholder? It's kind of my feeling. Gmod textures. I don't know, that's just me though. But yeah, it's just like fascinating how much people get really upset about Gen AI and stuff, and then ignore it in other cases. And Clair Obscur is a good example of that. This game Arc Raiders that came out recently is an example of that, along with the game from the same company, The Finals, where people just argue about that. Like, I've gotten into arguments with people over like the finals for having like Gen AI voices. And it's just like, why is AI bad in this case, but then if a game you like uses it, then suddenly it's okay? It's almost the vibe I get. Like, I just kind of avoid it in general if I can help it. But that's just me. Everyone's different. Everyone can draw their line in the sand in different places, and I understand that, but... I don't necessarily have to like it, basically. And like, a lot of times people get really upset about Gen AI, like if you criticize it. It's like, why are you so mad about me calling it out, kind of a thing. Like, that's my weird take on it. It's like, people take it weirdly personally when, like, criticizing Gen AI being and stuff. It's like, it's you know, I don't know. Again, this is the problem of if I'm just allowed to be on a soapbox for an extended period of time, as I just talk about stuff like this. Which I know is not the cheeriest topic. I do apologize for that. Just gotta slowly wait for this enemy to do its routine. Like, maybe I should look into doing more co-comp streams, just kind of keep me on track more. Keep me from going on, like, wild tangents. Yeah. Again, like, I'm of the opinion of, like, Clair Obscur, they did take it out. And it's like, I mean, I'm glad they took it out. But also, I don't have to like it because they used it, I guess. And yeah, that's the other problem, is you have to take them at their word that they're going to take it out. For Clair Obscur, they never even acknowledged it until it was suddenly gone. And the funny part is, people are like, well, it's just an artistic choice to have this, like, newspaper article on a wall that's all distorted. It's like, and then they patch it out to be, like, a proper texture. It's like, oh, so it wasn't, like, an artistic choice, it was just quick and dirty Gen AI usage, cool. But like, all the, like, defense of it, it's like, oh, it's like messed up on purpose. It's like, no, it's just Gen AI. But that's what I mean, it's like, people are like weirdly, like, defensive of Clair Obscur in ways that kind of bothers me. Especially when people do that to put down, like, other RPGs. That happens a lot. It's like when I feel bad about the game Dragon Age Veilguard. It's like, I'm not a Dragon Age fan, I have no horse in this race. I felt bad for that game. Because, you know, it's an EA game, so automatically it's gonna have problems. Because EA is not the most employee-friendly company, and hasn't been for a very long time. And then, apparently, like, a lot of dev hell and everything, and then the game comes out and it's kind of like a 7 out of 10, and a bunch of people from BioWare got fired, and it's like, well, that sucks. Especially when, like, corporate meddling is the reason why a game bombs and turns out poorly, and then the employees are the ones who have to pay the price for it. Like, that's very unfair, IMO. So yeah, that's my take on it. Again, not the cheeriest topic, and I do apologize for that. But I guess I've just been kind of thinking and mulling over a lot about the gaming industry because of all the bad news recently. Because, like, I'm still kind of reeling from all the EVO stuff, too, because, like, EVO, the fighting game tournament, got, like, bought out, essentially. It's sort of this feeling of, like, damn, I actually been enjoying EVO the last couple years, and guess that's down the drain now. That sucks. If that was like a Dark Curse year, and then I ran into it by accident, I would have been wiped out, and that would have been the end of the stream, probably. Because again, we wouldn't have had time to do another run of the pit, most likely. Okay, that works. Yeah, I'm just not super comfy with Gen AI. There was a mobile game I was playing for a K-pop collab of all things, and it's like I can't tell how much it was free to play for one thing, but also like I couldn't tell how much of the art was AI or not. A lot of it looked very off. So it's just like I just mainly just did the clap stuff because I wanted to see it, and then was like, yeah, no, I'm good. Uninstall. And even then, I didn't feel great about playing it at all, but again, I was genuinely curious in how they handled the members of this K-pop group for this collab, so I just kind of toughed it out because I was curious, but then after was like, nope, I'm good. That was like the only reason I was playing, so I can safely uninstall. That's a vegetable. Again, we're getting a lot more healing items this run, so that's been nice. And like, another attitude I've been seeing a lot of, and it pisses me off every time I see it, is the attitude that Gen AI is inevitable. Like, you just need to embrace change and stop fighting it. It's like, yeah, I'm sure everyone said that about NFTs too, and look how that turned out. Like, just the constant attitude of, like, stop fighting it. It's like, that's not gonna make me fight it less. It's actually gonna make me fight it more. Because it's a really flimsy excuse of just stop fighting it because it's inevitable. It's like, so is entropy. That doesn't mean we have to like it. But that's just my take on AI, Gen AI stuff. And again, that's something else I really dislike. I genuinely hate when people say AI to mean Gen AI. Just say Gen AI, please. Like, in terms of, like, discourse, like, obviously if the topic is established to be Gen AI, I have no objection to shorthanding it. But, like, when people start complaining about AI, then people always do the whataboutism of, like, well, what about, like, roguelikes with, like, procedural generation? It's like, that's not Gen AI. Procedural generation is something different. And like, constant conflation of AI bad is actually muddying this narrative, because then it just becomes a whole thing of like, well, what about this use of AI? Is that okay? It's like, that's not the same thing. That's a different type of AI than Gen AI. And this is the constant frustration I feel, is like, just how the internet has become increasingly uninhabitable for discussion of things, because everything has to be snappy and to the point. And it's like, some topics are too important and too nuanced to just be able to sum it up in a 280 letter tweet, basically. Yeah, oh, wow, I'm fired up today. I got a lot of energy to burn off, apparently. Okay. Oh my god, that actually was very productive. Trying something. Wait, I actually don't have any, damn. But yeah, that's just kind of my take on it. Like, I generally try to avoid games that use Gen AI if I can help it. Just for my peace of mind, if nothing else. Again, stop playing Fortnite. I stuck out Fortnite longer than I should have, and I fully admit that. Just because I was it was sunk cost fallacy for a long time. And then it got to the point of like, I'm also just not having fun anymore. Like, I got partway through the most recent season before The Simpsons, and I was like, I'm just not enjoying this. Like, I'm not having a good time with this. Huh, why did the boo stop attacking? It's really weird. One of these has to have the key. We're running out of options here. We played and followed the game for a few years, and they started using Gen AI for the most recent DLCs, and any want to play the game just died. Yeah, that's basically me with Fortnite, and the increasing rumors of season or chapter 7 for Fortnite. It's like, yeah, no, I'm just really done. They can't even get me back with more Miku and anything like that, because that's the rumor. It's like, oh, next season there'll be another Miku collab. The funny part is I don't even know if I... Wow, they had such a better inventory on the floor when I couldn't afford to buy anything. That is just my luck, but hey, I just need anything to get me through here. Except I can't store anything, god damn it. Gonna pop that and then buy a shroom shake. Because again, I'm needing all the help I can get here. But again, where was this shop last time? Ow. Okay, this is a good floor and have double defense on, just because these enemies are very overwhelming. I say as they're actually mostly picking themselves off, in hindsight. Yeah. I feel like everyone's trying to reduce the amount of time and work goes into games, but the easiest way to do that is the way they don't want to do, which is just make smaller games. Just make a smaller game, for the love of God. Make like a short 10-hour game instead of like a huge-ass RPG all the time. As someone who likes big-ass RPGs, it can be like... It's like it's not worth how much they have to sacrifice to get it done. So I don't understand Monolith Soft, because like their development pipeline is ridiculous. Like getting the entire Xenoblade series essentially on Switch in the span of the Switch's run is like ridiculous to me. A lot of it's just because of like upscaling existing assets for 1 and X. The retooling X to actually work with the Switch's infrastructure couldn't have been easy, given how it basically heavily tapped into the specifics of the Wii U's hardware. Again, this is something I've talked about a lot, where people are like, oh, it'd be so easy for them to like port this game to this console, and it's like, no, it doesn't work that way, because it's like the infrastructures are completely different. It's not a trivial matter, but people make it out to be a trivial matter. But that's just me. That's why pricing discourse is also kind of like iffy for me, because it's like, oh, but this game is old. It's like, yeah, but they still have to put work in. Are they still overcharging? Absolutely. But people who are like, oh, this shouldn't cost more than like $10. It's like, okay, that's a little much, I would say. It's like, there's nuance here that's being completely lost, because the internet is, again, not entirely hospitable to online discourse anymore. It's like, again, you can't fit everything into a tweet anymore. Or you shouldn't fit a huge discourse into a tweet, because then you're just losing nuance. Again, I'm sorry if I've been ranting all stream, actually. I do apologize if this has just not been a particularly enjoyable stream, because I've just been kind of a real talk mode the entire time. But I don't really have a lot else to add at the moment, just because, again, the big topic is the Game Awards today, unfortunately, for me, as someone who does not have a lot of interest in the Game Awards. Either lack of interest or active disdain from moment to moment. And depending on the specificity... Is that a word? Of, like, what aspect of the Game Awards I'm talking about? Yeah, the issue I'm having right now is just this is taking a bit. Yeah, in terms of like video games currently, most of my most anticipated games are indies at the moment. Like right now, I'm really looking forward to a game called like Unbeatable, which is like I played it for the Next Fest a few months ago. And it was fun. It's like a rhythm game, like cell shaded and has just a nice vibe to it. Very much looking forward to it. Fun thing for those who like. Given how much Bird Brain has permeated the community, Jamie Page is doing a song for the DLC for it. Hi Monaco, thank you for the head pat. I hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, thank you for the hydration check. I've been yapping for a long time. I am worn out. Again, this is attempt number 2 at the pit because I died at 470. And again, this is the pit you have to do twice anyway, so that is doubly annoying. Oh my god, I genuinely think Hammer Bros are the worst enemies to try to deal with here. The defense is increased, cool. I need it desperately to get through this floor alive. I don't know, I just kind of feel like... Again, I just have been not playing many games lately. I've been doing other things with my time than playing games. I don't have a lot of knowledge on what's current, basically. It's like I always have this problem with the Game Awards, where it's like I haven't even played most of these games, and that's exacerbated tenfold this year, it feels like. Just because a lot of the stuff that was, like, nothing really hit this year, it felt like, for like a long-term duration. Claire Obscura was the closest, but again, I just feel like there's so much, like, fighting about it that just kind of turned me off from it, unfortunately. I'm playing fast and loose, but I was close to a level up. Wow, immediately take damage, cool. My favorite thing. Neat, got the key. We're gonna fight this hammer, or this boomerang brush, just get some points. Since we got time. I also don't know if the floor layouts are fixed or not. I thought they were randomly generated, but I'm actually having second thoughts about that. I think it's more... I think it might be a bit fixed. Like, the enemies that have the keys might not be fixed, but the layouts and the enemies per floor might be. That's kind of my current feeling. Again, flipping on purpose to get the key to drop, and also to just leave easier. There are actually mods for this game that are like action replay codes, probably, that allow you to play the game without leveling up. And some people do that for challenge runs, and I actually think that'd be a problem, because if you can't level up, how would you have enough attack power to actually get through certain enemies? Like, Thousand Year Door is different in that regard, because with Thousand Year Door, at the very least, you have the boot items that basically allow you to upgrade the boots and hammer. They use items? Ah, that makes sense. See, we're almost back to where we were. It's just, it still took almost 40 minutes to do so. Got a Paracarry card. I think we got that one. Yeah, Paracarry is before Watt. Yeah, this is fixed, I think. Because, yeah, the door was in the same position. We have this one enemy. Is our score lower than it was before? Or did we level up earlier? Because I could have sworn we got a level up right after this area. You don't know much about the games this year either because you tend to play the game and hyperfixate it on it? Or play older games? Yeah. Again, I'm planning to maybe take a break from Fox Girls favorites to try to squeeze in some game clears. Short list for game clears I want to do soonish. One is Psychonauts 1, because I've actually never finished Psychonauts. I have like 4 copies of the game and haven't finished any of them. So it's like, I should probably play this game eventually, huh? Instead of just like hearing people gush about this game for decades and then never actually play it. It was like, oh my god, Psychonauts is almost 20 years old. It's like 2000... Was it 2006? I think it would have been. So yeah, we're almost at 20 years. Maybe I'll do that next year then. Let's see. Again, I don't know if it'd be on stream, but Transistor is a game I kind of want to get around to, because again, I want to play the Super Giant games in order to try to get a progression. I say as I played Bastion like 5 years ago or something. It was a while ago that I played Bastion. But it's a good game, I recommend it. And after Bastion is Transistor, and after Transistor is Pyre. And I think I bought Pyre recently. I actually am not 100% sure on that. I'm actually second guessing myself a little bit, like, do I own Pyre? I kind of don't remember. And then Hades. However, Millennium. So it's like, what if I just scrap this plane entirely and play Hades 2? Because I kind of want to play Hades 2. But I also wouldn't get as much out of it if I don't play Hades 1. So what if I just save Pyre and Transistor for later and then just play Hades now? Like, to be blunt, I've had this copy of Hades physically when it came out and it was new. As in, I bought a physical copy of Hades 1 on Switch. So like, I've had this game for a long time. And yeah, I never played it, so it's like, maybe I should play Hades finally. But I don't know if I want to do it on stream or not, because like, my success rate with roguelikes is not the best, to be honest. It's pretty spotty, if I'm being real. Like, y'all have seen me play Balatro on stream and can know how interesting my Balatro gameplay can be. So, I do wonder if that, like, would cross over to Hades also. I know it's a very different kind of game, but still. Oh, that's not Bowser. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like, I have so many games I want to play. My backlog is huge. That's not even counting, like... You know, I have a Persona 3 Reload. It's gonna take forever. Wow, my model looks like it's breaking. Because of, like, me looking behind me to look at what games I own. It's like, wow, that probably looks horrifying. It's like a horror movie character. Okay, the boomerangs suck. Because they go into the flames. Interesting. The projectiles do more damage than contact damage. I am dying. It's not gonna even F around there. I'm just gonna toss a Ultra Shroom. God damn it. I think my biggest issue with this Pit of 100 Trials, and this goes for flip side as well, is the feeling that you are trying to find a needle in a haystack. Like, trying to find the right enemy, so there's the problem of it can feel like you're just wasting a lot of time if you're, like, picking the wrong enemy. So, like, that's kind of an annoyance I have here. Both Hades do have God mode settings. I would probably try to avoid doing that, similar to, like, you know, not doing seeded runs of Balatro. Wait, it makes you... Okay, that is built in inherently, okay. Anyone who's there for the story. That's good to know, actually. God mode is easy mode? Gotcha. I would probably want to play it the way it was originally set up though. That's just how my silly ass brain works, unfortunately. Where it's like, I think I would want to play it as dev intended as possible, even though easy modes are completely valid. There's nothing wrong with playing on easy, and want to heavily stress that. However, I'm also prideful. I'm someone who plays like Celeste without assist mode, because I just pride myself in my ability to play platformers. Yeah, maybe I should finally finish Hades 1. Oh damn, this sucks. And we're getting bad enemy placements here. Like, ones where there's just like not much you can do. Without just tanking damage, basically. Damn. Even while trying to dodge, I still get hit. We're almost to a level up at least. Interesting Cursia placement. Again, I can't tell what Cursia is what, so I'm gonna avoid it. Just move on with my life. But yeah, I'm kinda itching to play Hades at some point. Like, just kinda this inclination of like, I should play Hades so I can play Hades 2. Which is the one with Malinoe and like Artemis. Is Artemis in both? I actually don't remember. I don't know who's in Hades 1 and who's in Hades 2. I haven't kept track of this game at all. Weirdly enough, I've heard a lot about the ending of Hades 2, like the true ending, and like mixed opinions on it, which makes me interested. Artemis is in both? Gotcha. I don't know who I'm thinking of. Maybe Nemesis is only in 2? I don't know. See, a problem I have is I often try to talk about things and act like I know what I'm saying, when a lot of times I don't know what I'm saying. And this is one of those times, it feels like. That was Bo, right? Yeah, we did the ending, it was so bad on launch. Oh my god, yeah, I heard it was like, Wow, this inventory sucks ass. This is like the best item. You got a mystery box. What does this do? Only one way to find out. I did not read it on when I opened it up, so I was like, I'm gonna read it off the stream feed. Yeah, I heard a lot of people, like, without going into details, it kind of like, the way it was described from what I was seeing, the problem is it kind of undermines Malinoe as the protagonist, kind of. It's like, I don't know how else to explain it, but that's just kind of the general impression I've heard of the ending. Nope, okay. Moving on with our lives, that did not work. Cool, cool. The other game I can think of that did that was River City Girls, actually. Like, they try to do like a really cheeky meta ending, and everyone hated it so much that they literally redid the ending. Which is like, damn. It's kind of fascinating whenever that happens, when people like bully a studio into changing something to that magnitude. Obviously, like, the other obvious example of bullying a studio to change something is the Sonic movie. I'm still not entirely sure how I feel about that change, to be honest. I do admit the second design for Sonic is way better. But I almost feel like it set a bad precedent in some ways. Because it's like, realistically, it's not like the executives who are the ones who have to like pay for this. It's the workers being crunched to make the same release date that end up paying for it more. When a change has to be done like that. But that's just me. But yeah, okay, them redoing the ending makes me more interested in Hades 2 again. Because, like, I'll be real, but what I had seen of the original ending was like, eh. So, like, that is good that they changed it, I suppose. But It's always fascinating when there's like a miscalculation like that, though. Like when you think an ending is gonna go over really well, and then it's just like, wow, this ending blows. And it's fascinating when it happens. It's like a complete miscalculation. Damn. The fake out. Okay, these ninja enemies are just the worst, I think. They're so hard to hit because they're moving all the time. They're constantly dropping projectiles. They can do fake outs with bombs like that. Yeah, no, these are kind of just the worst. The other issue with Hades is you have to do like 10 runs to get the true ending, which I mean, that's not anything new to me. How many times have I played Balacho trying to get a gold stake run? I finally did, by the way. I got Checker deck, which is like my favorite deck because I'm bad at card management. So trimming basically. So like cutting the deck inherently makes that a lot easier. Just having only 2 suits to work with makes maneuvering that a lot easier for me. I'm gonna do something dumb. I'm gonna try to tough it out. Because we're almost to a level up. Actually, when they do the little hop, I can definitely... Yeah, if I time that, I can get that to work, but I think I'll die trying. River City Girls is a game I was kind of interested in playing, but never actually committed to it. Like, what do we even do here? Mystery box. Sure. Well, I mean, I'll hit one and... what do you mean? Oh, because he's not touching the ground. God damn it. That sucks. But we'll just try a Thunder Rage instead. Buy us a little room to actually move. Do you have any low-level healing? That wouldn't be as bad to sacrifice. Not really. I'm playing with fire. And explosives. Ah. Okay. I have an idea. How if I aim correctly? Can you not flip these? Aha. Okay, maybe this is the strat here. Actually, there's another thing you can do, I think. Let's try something. Because I think Dottie can actually help here. Yeah, because they can't see us. Okay. It's like a stealth mission. Actually, wait a second. Can I switch to Bowser like this? Cool. Oh, this is a weird hitbox maneuver. Okay, we need like 3 more to get a level up. Actually, this might do it. This is the most scuffed way to get a level up, but it worked. Can't complain. You got a honey jar, sweet honey that restores 10 HP and cures poison. Neat. That was so goofy. I can't believe that actually worked. And also, like, Epic Games constantly gives games away. So, like, I have a huge, like, indie game backlog at this point, and I do want to get through some of them. There's a lot that's like, I don't really want to play that. But a lot of it is, like, genuinely of interest to me. So yeah, maybe I should do more PC, like, test streams of, like, going through different games. I've also thought about doing streams, like, I did one of, like, Fields of Mystria, which is a farming game, and like a shoujo-inspired farming game specifically, which is why I was interested. That's still in early access though, so I didn't play much farther because I kind of just want to wait for the time being. But I also did Zero Ranger and never finished it. Truth be told, I looked into Zero Ranger and it looks so like annoying to actually complete because you have to do like a perfect, not perfect, but you have to basically beat a boss in one try, otherwise like you apparently lose your save file. So that sounds frustrating. So like I haven't gone back to finish Zero Ranger just because I feel like I really need to be in the right state of mind to actually try to beat that game, unfortunately. Which is a shame because I was vibing with Zero Ranger and it seemed really cool. It's just I know I'm gonna get I'm not the best at like shmups, so I know I'm gonna have to redo that fight at least once. There a lot of people recommend, albeit apparently at the expense of the themes of the game. You can't just back up your save file, of course. Which again kind of takes away the severity of the ending. But it also is a quality of life thing. And also Void Stranger by the same company, or by the same developer, is another one I want to try. The level up this time is probably gonna be like 112. Okay, it's just going in increments of 100 something. Shooting star time! Okay. I'm not the best with a Wii remote, because I'm at a weird angle. Like, I'm sitting at a weird angle for this. Why is it not hitting the skull a bit? What am I doing? It doesn't have anything. I should just get the hell out of here. The problem with Scalabits is they can actually go into 3D too. Alright, we lived! Haha! Huzzah! And it took almost the exact same amount of time as before. Alright, so back to room 70. I think this is roughly where we were last time. Last run, so we'll see how this goes. Because again, last time it didn't go great for us. See, like, this time, the enemy positions are a lot more manageable, so that just was very unfortunate that we got extremely bad spawns last time. Yeah, it seems like the enemies in the room are fixed. The problem is which ones have the key, and also where they appear in the room, because that can... Wow, what is this hitbox? Okay. I feel like I deserved way more of a reward after taking that much damage, but okay, game. But yeah, we'll be able to finish it this time, hopefully. We have a lot more items at our disposal. To the point where I don't even think I'll need to restock much next time. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Again, this does completely throw off my streaming schedule over the next week. So that part of it is very unfortunate, that I'm a little bit upset about. Because I was looking forward to doing a one-off this week, but that is okay. Things happen. I feel like the best way to deal with Koopas is to just plant a bomb. Where is the key? Like, hello? I don't... Oh. There's still one more. Why didn't I take damage? I felt like I was close enough to take damage there. I am confused, but I'll take it. But yeah, if I had not died, we probably would have been able to do two... Oh! The key's just up there, okay. Must have been some enemy that they couldn't spawn the key properly. It must have been with one of the Koopas. What the hell do they want us to do here? Cause like, okay, you can flip. Oh my god. Do they want us to use berry here? Is that what they're throwing down here? Actually, I have an idea. Because Dottie can make us so we are undetectable. Hell yeah, okay. Now I'm using my brain. Yeah, we even have all of our life shrooms this time, so yeah, we're sitting pretty actually. I really need to remember to actually drink my drink while streaming. Instead of just dehydrating, getting really dehydrated constantly. That's kind of what I'm doing now, unfortunately. I need to practice better self-care. I'm hoping I can, but... Up there, okay. Actually, the pipe is gonna be a lot faster. But yeah, self-care is something I struggle with a lot, just because I tend to make poor life choices with things. So like, I lock in too much. This might be an ADHD thing, but sometimes I'm like too tunnel visioned on a game or something to think about taking care of myself. Right, I picked up a lot of stuff on the way up here. I forgot. I should actually use these items because I have them this time. I'm just like flicking it upwards. It's a weird motion I'm doing. HP will now regenerate. Thank you, game. Does this work on Amazing Daisies too? Because if so, that's very broken. So if it can't detect us... Ah! Oh no. Shoot. Well, this was going well. Not so much anymore. What the- oh my god, we used both live streams in one go. That sucks. And on that very scary note, I guess we're stopping here, for a moment, as I go... refresh, and we'll also ad break, so we'll come back and hopefully not die this time. Hi, I have returned. We left off in a very precarious position. So let's see what happens. Oh no, I'm scared. Alrighty then. How the hell do we get out of the mess I've put myself into? I'm gonna actually toss some items, I think, because I need to live more than anything. Maybe Bowser isn't the play, or not Bowser, but Dottie for the sake of the bigger enemies, because I think we need a bigger hitbox. Amazing Daisy, it's like, if they have the key, I'm just kinda SOL, I feel. Like, what do I even do there? Thank goodness we can get the hell off this floor. Anyway, thank you, GB. Thank you for the head pats also. I can use all the help I can get at the moment. Like, moral support. Cause, oof, owie, I'm hurting. Again, losing both life shrooms like that was very upsetting. Like, genuinely kinda heartbreaking. Let's go. Thank you, Son. What, why the... greater than :3C, specifically? You scheming? I feel like I'm surrounded by schemers. At all times. Like, most of my friends are schemers at this point. Ah. Cool. Let's get a shuriken, Bowser. Why not? Yeah, we took- ah, shoot. Maybe berries the play, actually. Maybe I need to focus on just living at this point. Or I can leave. That works too. Mayhaps. Well, I hope you're, regardless of your scheme, and I hope you're still being a good girl. Damn, we got through, like, those 10 floors very fast. You know you're not? I mean, how are we defining good girl? Cause like, I always say that. Like, there's so many times where I'm like, am I? And they're like, yeah, you know, being like this and also being a good girl are not mutually exclusive. I feel like that's not... that is sound logic. Oh my god, we have so many coins. Yeah, if I was smart, I would have bought Tiptron after the pit, so I would have money for items. Because I'm not actually tattling anything. Again, tattling not actually filling out the bestiary makes me just not want to do it, because it's like, this is just kind of wasting my time. I know how to fight most enemies in ideal circumstances, but hey, these happen to not be ideal circumstances, so that's why I'm struggling a lot. At least that's my excuse. And people keep calling me a good girl, even though I'm constantly scheming, and it's like, okay, I'll take your word for it. I don't feel like I'm being one right now, I feel like I'm being a gremlin. I don't even know how that caught on, but it's like, it's just become a thing with like my circle, just saying that, it feels like. Alrighty then, this is 79, right? So we're almost to the end. I'm scared. This is like way harder than I remember it being. Like, genuinely? Good girls can scheme a bit as a treat? Oh, thank you. 20 more to go, and then again, we have to do this again. You got a sushi card. Hell yeah. Oh, thank goodness we actually have a shop this time. Please have something actually good. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not gonna say no to a Super Shroom right now, but I would prefer an Ultra. Can I buy something else? Oh, okay. Shooting Star, sure. Attack item. I don't quite like this, to be honest. The situation that I found myself in, I'm woefully underprepared. Hey, quick question. Are there easy ways to get life shrooms other than this wheel? Cause like, I could actually kinda use a life shroom at the moment. Okay, got a bunch of enemies on screen, and then power block. Good timing? Oh, that feels weird. Did it not do anything to the skeleton enemy? Because I wasn't seeing damage numbers pop up. Like, was it not entirely on the floor or some nonsense? Weird. Don't know what that's all about. Well, there's the key at least. What do we need? 50... No, 42k roughly to get another level up. So we'll here... we'll hopefully make it to the end without burning through too many items. I forgot to turn on streamer mode again, and thus I am getting thrown off. Again, I need to actually remember to do that, clearly. Because my mind is now very much drifting elsewhere, unfortunately. Might as well toss this now, because I'm kind of hurting. Whew, okay. What? How many floors are left? Like... God, it's gonna be 17, isn't it? By the way, this is the, Chapter 7 room. We got Gramby and Jadys. Oh, I don't like this. Barry. Okay. Bad idea. Very bad idea. Okay, I'm gonna go over here for a sec. What do we have? Long last, sure. Okay. You know what? I'm doing something really not optimal, I'm realizing. Like, it just hit me. Why am I not doing appeals? Like, I'm not appealing at all. It's like, damn, that would have helped my score a lot if I remembered to, like, engage with the mechanics of the game. Imagine that. I think that is my issue with this run, is I'm brute forcing it too much. Instead of, again, engaging in the mechanics of the game, like using Dottie more, using Barry more. The problem with Barry is, like, obviously he's helpful, but also optional. So hypothetically, you wouldn't necessarily need to unlock Barry to, like, progress the game. Okay. Cool. Almost made it. It is hitting them below, which I'm surprised the hitbox goes that far. 34k to a level up? That's not exactly what I want to see right now. I mean, if each enemy gives 1,000, that's not gonna be that bad. The other problem is time limits, obviously, because if you have like a 5-minute time limit per floor, that can put a little bit of pressure on. But like, I don't feel like it ever comes into play. Like, I don't think any actual floor in this game is long enough to actually drain that timer, unless you have like a really bad setup. God damn it, I forgot, I have the key. Oh my god, I'm not locked in at the moment. This is not a great time to be attempting this, as I'm very spaced out. Wow, this hitbox goes back way farther than it looks, I think is actually the problem. Oh, thank goodness, it's just right here. Because if it was the one up on that upper ledge, I probably would die again. Hey, quick question. Does anyone know if you can get, like, buy live streams in this game? Shoot. Okay. Take our time. Take it nice and slow. Don't rush. I want to say certain enemies actually ignore Dottie's ability, and I want to say these actually can. Well, actually, the problem with this is if you're not there, then they won't spawn in because they don't know you're there. So actually, that's why you can't use Dottie on these. I assume Dark Boos are operating on the same logic. It's like, if they don't see you, they won't teleport in, therefore you can't defeat them. Oh, okay, we lived. Neat. I'm stressed. I'm stressed, and we're on floor 86, the Kirby number. Or actually, more specifically, Hell Labs, not just Kirby. Cool, poison mushroom, just what I want to see. Not like an item that can actually help me right now. I don't even know what that does. Let's see, yeah. Not that much more to a level up, so we're probably fine. The main thing is just trying to figure out where to get another life room quickly. Well, this is a good setup. Very convenient. Hell yeah. I'm gonna go Google that real quick. My phone was very far away from me. I did not plan ahead very well. Let's see. I'll have it ready to go in a moment when I have a spare chance. That was 86, right? So... SPM, Life, Mushroom... Okay, not a good time to look at a guide. Okay, I can take a hint game. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna F around here. I need to live more than anything. That won't actually... Okay, hi Merly. I hit my mic stand again. I feel like it's getting loose. Like, it doesn't tighten as well. Which is making me a little nervous. Panic. Yeah, I'm just gonna panic pop that right now, just to make sure I live. Because again, given that I already died once from overconfidence, I don't want to die again. Have to do the pit a third time, when I'd also need to do it a fourth time. Okay. Yeah, the sucky part about that is we're gonna get a level up right now. So that was kind of a waste, unfortunately. Yeah, given that I don't think actually took damage after using the life shroom, that was ostensibly a waste. So that part sucks, but... Just kind of a desperation move at that point, because I was so close to dying. Attack went up, cool. We can get through these a little bit faster. Now, if I was playing on, like, not actual hardware, what I would do is I would play through the pit on my own time and then save state before the actual boss. And so I wouldn't have to do all of this on stream, and we could still do this in one stream, because I don't think the Samurai Kingdom will take the full, like, 3 hours, and the actual boss is really short. Okay, so now it's 1100 of like 110,000 to get the next level up, so it's gonna be a little bit harder. Oh no. Well, that worked out, actually. Brief panic aside, that did actually turn out okay. Again, there should still be one live stream and one ultra stream in storage, so I'm not completely SOL here. Just kinda SOL. Locations. Oh good, oh my god, we made it to floor 90. Got a lackluster card. Cool. Very helpful partner in that he helps you get around faster. So yeah, Hauser just sells them, so maybe we should buy some life shrooms. Like, I want maybe have 3 life shrooms and like 3 ultra shroom shakes so I can help it. Again, being careful on Cursius because I don't know which one is which. I don't know which one is the return you to flop side or return you to flip side Cursia. I'd rather not find out if any of these actually fit the bill. Alright, this is over here. Yeah, Bowser's just very slow, which also makes him harder to use. And again, the way he like ducks down a little bit, like ducks forward to actually breathe fire, it means you just clip enemies a lot, or at least I clip enemies a lot, because I'm not good at spacing. Interesting that it only goes up to chapter 7 for this. Which I guess makes sense that there wouldn't be one for Castle Black. But it is interesting that there's a background for that. Whew, okay, I think we're... never mind. Not talking. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Oh, hey! What the hell do we do about this nonsense right now? Oh, this is worse. Like, I think this side of the room is even scarier. So there's like a hammer falling from the sky somewhere, and I don't even know where that's coming from. I'm just kind of praying that one of the easier hammer bros to reach has the item, but that does not look to be the case. Shoot. Okay. One problem down. We should actually clip it on the way up. Probably. Oh, thank goodness. What is this, 93? Probably. 94. Wow, one better than I thought. Wow, why didn't they attack? Oh, no. That's a lot of projectiles. I'm gonna swap over. Cool. We lived. Oh, it's like if you go behind them, they actually don't attack because it's like a line of sight thing, I guess. So if you sneak behind them, you can actually get out of them attacking. Oh, thank goodness, we're done. He's dropped 1,600 points, damn. So like, yeah, no, you can level up pretty easily here. I don't know what the level cap is, I assume it's 99, because that's kind of standard for RPGs. Oh, the bouncy Goombas, I don't like these. These are really obnoxious to fight. Thank you for that honey syrup, though. I will gladly partake. This only give 200 points, so this doesn't feel entirely worth it, so I'm gonna get the hell out of here, I think. 515 coins? That's not awful? It's not great either, is the problem. Oh, I don't like a lot of things about this floor. Oh, good. That's a relief. Oh no, there's another one. We love 2D to 3D antics. It's like we have to fight this one to get out of the way, unfortunately. I'm just gonna dodge you and get out of here. What's this, 95? So 4 more floors? I think. Was that 96? Yeah, that was 96, so we're almost done. Again, we'll need to stock up on items for sure, but you know, all things considered, I can't complain about this second run. We definitely burned through more items than I was hoping to. But that's what they're there for. It's better than Thousand Year Door, where you got to see how much of a hoarder I can be. Because I actually didn't use many items in Thousand Year Door. To be fair, Thousand Year Door is a more accessible game in some ways. Personally speaking, at least, I think Thousand Year Door is a bit easier. Partly because it's an RPG in a traditional turn-based sense, and not like an action RPG like this. Meaning more things can go wrong in Super. But again, it's also... oh, hi. It's also partly on me for just not super... like, not appealing enough. Not doing, like, the little stylish... no, not appealing. Doing stylish moves. Because you get points for doing stylish moves by shaking the Wii remote after bouncing on an enemy. So if you do that, then you actually can level up a lot faster than what I experienced. This feels anticlimactic after being floor 98. I mean, sure. I don't even know if I read the description for that. Beefy meat that restores 15 HP and cures poison. Interesting. The main problem here is these just take a while, and by that I mean 20 seconds? Like, so yeah, 5 minutes is kind of overkill, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a ROM hack or something that changes the time to like... you know, something more like 2 or 3 minutes. I think that'd actually be a lot more stressful, a lot harder, because 5 minutes is... To quote Sonic Adventure 2, 5 minutes is plenty. Okay, this is floor 99. Again, this feels weirdly easy in some ways. Like, it's not easy by any stretch, but it feels easy compared to what we've seen. You got a cake mix, a sweet mix that restores 5 HP and cures poison. I mean, that's good for cooking at least. What the hell do we do about this nightmare down here? I'm not gonna chance it, I'm gonna eat this real quick. Again, we're at the end. I'm not wanting to mess around too much. It's like the worst place to try to take a... like, to be gutsy and be like, I can take it. In the last possible floor where we can die. Like, that'd be so stupid. Alright, I think that's it, right? That was 99? I think? Yeah. Room 100. I've waited for you, heroes. Who is that? Where are you? Ah, you have done very well. Your bravery has not gone unnoticed. I'm the servant of the ancients, sent here to give power to the true heroes. You have passed the 100 trials behind you. Whether you are the true heroes of legend or not is yet to be seen. I will give you a new challenge. You can use this pipe to leave the dungeon. Then you can venture down through the 100 trials again to see me. If you do so, then I will recognize all of you as the true heroes. I truly look forward to it. See you again. So, yeah, we gotta do it again. Great, my favorite thing. Yeah, I don't like that decision. Thousand Year Door Remake, I think, contextualizes it better, oddly enough. And also just allows you to skip half of it, too. Like, it still keeps it challenging because you still have to do the back half of it. So it is still a challenge, but it's not as like, haha, do it again, as this game is. Anyway, hi. Hot fun. Hey, guess who doesn't remember any recipes in this game? This could go horribly wrong. You want I should cook a cake mix in a shroom shake. You wait, I cook schnitzel. Okay. I just want to get out of my inventory more than anything. Sei schon simmer now, we must make chow. Wait 1 second and... Amnesia, now you have to eat little bratwurst. You got a mushroom crepe. A shrimp stuffed crepe fills 20 HP and cures poison. This is the first time you make dish and so we will add this to recipe list. Remember this schnitzel, you'll find new ingredients, you will bring them here. Neat. Cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I think dying earlier in the pit did take the wind out of my sails a little bit with this stream. Like, I'm still glad we got through that, but one, having to do it a third time, essentially, is not a great feeling. And, yeah, just dying that deep into the pit earlier. Yeah, it took the wind out of my sails a little bit, unfortunately. And again, that creates the awkward dilemma of, will we even be able to finish the pit a second time? Technically a third time, because again, we got pretty deep into it. And also do the Sammer Kingdom in the same stream. I don't know if I can. I don't really like POW blocks, they're very situational. What is in storage? Pick up. What do you want to pick up? Everything. Wait, I have 2 live streams already? I thought I had... Huh. I'm better off than I thought, actually. That's all I'm hanging on to for you right now, but feel free to stop by if you want to store something else. Something else, or chat, or whatever. Not so long. Is this one that sells... Ultra Shroom Shakes? Yeah. And buy a couple of these to replenish the ones we lost. Nothing else appeals to me, really. Gold medals give you points if you want like an easy level up. Like if you're close to a level up or about to die, that's not a bad option. We'll just pick up another Shroom Shake. I also didn't read this out before. Not so shabby if I do say so. Looks like that pushes you up to 3 shop points. Cool. Did I make a miscalculation? Do I have enough to stay at the inn? Like, hold up. The other risk is Merly. I don't know how long the curse is, or the spell is gonna last. Welcome to Inga's Inn, where you can refill your energy tank in a single night. Sleep benefits the body and the soul. Studies show it even reduces stress. If that were enough, we make you a healthy breakfast to start your day off. You can choose one of 3 packages: the mushroom, the flower, or the star. Which would you like? We can't afford the star, unfortunately, so we'll go flower. Well then, good night to you, heart. God, we're ending on 117k points. Of course we are. Again, I don't know why 17 is haunting me all of a sudden, except I kinda do because I tempted fate. Did you sleep well? Your breakfast is ready, but just exactly where I put it is a secret. Run along now. You can't even put it in the proper dimension that we're in, that's so rude. You got a Peachy Peach. I mean, I'll take it, that's good against poison. I like how I said good against poison like I'm playing a Pokemon. So yeah, a little bit shorter under the circumstances, but I think it's completely understandable that this is going to be a slightly short stream. Cause yeah, that did kinda... that was not the best feeling, dying on floor 70. But hey, we got through it the first time, we still have to get through it the second time, god damn it. There's a temptation to almost level up a bit more off stream, but I actually think we're in a decent spot at the moment. So we're gonna save up here. And I think that's gonna be it for today. Unfortunately, that means we have to dedicate another stream to the Pit of 100 Trials. This was not how I was hoping things would go, but that seems to be how things are going to go. And then, I don't know if I want to do the Samurai Kingdom next time either. I might just push ahead and try. But there's also some more things I would like to show off, so we could just do a long stream, or I might just do just the pit on Wednesday and do like a short stream, like 1.5 to 2 hours, and just stop there. And then do the Samurai Kingdom and other stuff after, but I have not decided. This is very much me routing on the fly because of having to pivot like that. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Yeah, I still had fun, even though it was frustrating. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Next stream will be hopefully Wednesday, I think. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think it would be Wednesday. I might take Wednesday off, actually. I'm kind of leaning towards it. Just to take a break for a little bit. But who knows? I might do Wednesday anyway. At the very least, I would like to come back on Friday. Again, maybe finish the pit. And if I start early, I might also try the Samurai Kingdom. But again, that's pushing it for my energy levels. So I think the Samurai Kingdom is going to take like a solid hour, hour and a half as well. And again, I haven't shown off the arcade at all, and some of the other things around flip side and flop side that might be kind of fun, little Easter egg kind of things to show off. So, we'll see. Again, I'm just trying to side. I'm admittedly a bit distracted, so I do apologize for that as well. I also just kind of got thrown off partway through the stream. Nothing. What was I gonna say? I don't know. But yeah, thank you for watching. Probably no more Super Paper Mario tomorrow. Or on Wednesday if I do a stream on Wednesday, but I might just take a day off because this has been a long week. And then Friday for sure, more Super Paper Mario unless something comes up. If you enjoyed the stream, you can follow for notifications of when I go live in the future. I also have a YouTube channel for edited down streams, a VOD channel for archives, a Blue Sky for posting updates, a Ko-Fi as a tip jar. I do have a donation goal up right now, and a throne. Any additional support is greatly appreciated, but not required whatsoever. Just hanging out is quite meaningful to me. I'm exhausted. I don't know why I'm so tired, except I do know why I'm so tired. It's because I didn't sleep. Because I keep going to bed at like weird hours. Like I really feel like I should be more responsible with my sleep schedule. But alas, I make bad life choices. So yeah, thank you for watching. Again, I am tired. I was gonna be like, what if I go look for a raid message? But I think I'm so worn out that I should probably just go and rest. The Wii is telling me I should go rest, I think. So, yeah, thank you all, and good night. Take care, everyone.